Christmas morning celebrations around the world and, of course, happening right here in Southern California.
You know, it's a tradition that's been going on for almost 100 years. I'm here at the Midnight Mission in downtown LA, where thousands of people will be fed and kids will get toys. I'll have the story coming up next.
Well, the annual Christmas Day brunch in Santa's Village gets going soon at the Midnight Mission. Yvette joins us there now. Good morning, Mar, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! You know what? What a great way to spend the holiday here at the Midnight Mission, downtown LA. I have Ryan Navales. Ryan, we're going to start here in the kitchen because a little later on this morning, how many meals are we going to be serving?
We're looking at about 2,000 people are going to be here today. 2,500 meals are going to go out. Our kids are going to be going through our toy room. They'll get 4 or 5 toys a piece, and then brunch is going to be served right after that.
Now, Ryan, I want to mention something. So obviously Christmas is a huge day here. People have been lining up since yesterday to get a nice home-cooked meal. But every single day of the year, the Midnight Mission is here helping those in need. Never have your doors closed in 100 years. Next year is coming up on 100 years.
That's right. We are the longest continuously operating social service provider in Los Angeles, and we serve 3,000 meals a day, 90,000 meals a month, and we have surpassed 1 million meals again this year for the second
Which is staggering. 1 million meals in 1 year?
Absolutely. And what's, you know, we're not celebrating the fact that we do that. What we are is celebrating the idea that with the community's help, we are able to meet that need.
Yeah, so speaking of the community help, how can people get involved? Because, you know, people think, okay, Christmas, I'll donate some money, or maybe I'll come by and donate some time, but there's a need every single day.
Absolutely. Volunteer time is as important as gifts of any kind. We accept those every day. You can follow us on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook to see our events, and you can go to volunteer@midnightmission.org and get involved.
I follow you on Twitter, and I think you follow me too.
Woo!
So what are we doing here? We're scrambling some eggs because you got the big...
That's a bath. I'm going to take an egg bath here in a second.
How many eggs are in there? Do you know how many eggs are in there?
I'm not exactly for sure, but I know it's a very, very big pot on
You're
there.
scrambling a whole lot of eggs there, let me tell you.
That's
oh
awesome.
My gosh, and it's going to taste delicious.
Awesome. Everything will be here today will be delicious.
And we have celebrities coming and more volunteers later on.
Absolutely. We have all kinds of people going to show up. Once the toy room really gets kicked off, the big part is walking the kids through the room and seeing the look in their eyes. These kids don't normally get an opportunity to do this. People have been on the street all night, so we're really looking forward to it.
It's a wonderful thing going on here. This is such a great Christmas. We have more coming, more people, more action. But until then, we're going to send it back to you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Navidad. Yes.
Feliz Navidad. Thank you so much.
See.
Sí.
That's about as far as I can
Gracias.
get.
Will be warmed and the hungry will be fed at the annual Christmas Day brunch in Santa's Village at the Midnight Mission on Skid Row this morning. Yvette, she joins us live there now. Good morning and Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, we are here at the Midnight Mission in downtown LA, where such great festivities have just begun to kick off. I'm here with Larry Adamson. You are the CEO of the Midnight Mission. You've been here how long now?
This is my 16th year.
16th year. Now, we're in Santa's Village. We were in the kitchen earlier this morning. Kids have just started to come in. Now, Larry, how many children will be coming this morning?
Well, we'll have between 1,800 and 2,000 children that will be able to partake and will be able to put smiles on their faces. And these are children that, you know, without us, I'm not sure would be able to have something in their hands.
It's such a beautiful thing. Now, in addition to the children who get multiple toys, each child gets multiple toys, you're feeding about 2,000 people today.
Yes, we have been dedicated to feeding people for 100 years. And, you know, in that 100 years, we've never missed a day of feeding people that are in need.
That is amazing. And it's not just, when you were telling me, Larry, it's not just one meal a day. You guys are feeding people 3 warm meals every single day.
Yes, we actually provide nutritious meals 3 times a day for everyone that comes through our doors. In fact, this year, just a few days ago, we served our 1 millionth meal out of this facility, which is the 2nd year in a row now that we've done that, and the most, unfortunately, since the Great Depression.
That's kind of mind-boggling, that 1 million meals.
1 million
in
meals.
1 year.
Yeah, we're trying to compete with McDonald's. We'll see if we can have it on our side here.
Healthier food here too,
Yeah,
Larry.
right.
Now, tell us, how can people, obviously the holidays, people, this is a time of giving, this is what it's all about, but, people tend to forget sometimes the rest of the year. What can people do to help?
Well, we're open every day, and volunteerism is a big part of the way we're able to provide the services that we provide. We can't do it by ourselves, and I'm so fortunate that Southern Californians actually do reach out. We've had over 10,000 volunteers that have come to this facility this year alone. So, Southern California people do get it. They understand that it's about giving back. It's about being of service to others that really does fulfill our lives.
I love it. The Midnight Mission, we have all of the information on myfoxla.com. Merry Christmas. We're going to send it back to you.
Merry Christmas all.
Merry Christmas. Thank
All
you,
right,
Mar.
thank you, Mark. A great place to give back and volunteer at the Midnight Mission. The organization serves thousands of homeless every day, but today they're getting extra love, and Yvette is out there bringing some love to these folks.
Yes. Extra love. Good morning. Merry Christmas. You guys were talking about Midnight Mass, but it is about the Midnight Mission here today, where Santa's Village is in full effect now. Now, Georgia, you've been with the Midnight Mission for what?
4 years now, and I was a volunteer for 17 years prior.
So this is where you like to be, girl. This is you are
This is what I do. This is what I live for.
So thousands of children coming in, getting their Christmas presents, and when you really stop to think about it, it's sweet, it's nice, we're giving the kids presents, but for these children, this is Christmas for them.
This is absolutely Christmas for the family. There's a lot of parents, there's a lot of shame involved in not being able to provide a traditional Christmas for their families. And yet they can come here today, their children get to select 4 toys, and we serve a traditional Christmas brunch. So they have a beautiful meal. They get to interact with people in the community who are here because they care. So there's an overwhelming sense of love here today too. I mean, I'm sure you can feel it.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
There's
So
smiles on the faces. The volunteers are wonderful.
A lot of the events we have, not just Christmas, but a lot of the other events we have, are really about community building too, about feeling a part of something that's bigger than us, to feel that sense of family. And of all the services we provide immediate subsistence, food, shelter, clothing to anyone in the community. 365 days of the year. We've been doing it for 100 years now.
100 years. That's the amazing part.
I know.
I can't believe it.
But aside from that, of all of the services that you'll see listed on our website, one thing that we don't really publicize or whatever is that we provide the sense of family to people who don't have family. And we are their family. We're open every holiday. We celebrate Thanksgiving and Easter and Christmas and
every single day of the year.
Yes.
We love it. Thank you so much for what you do here at the Midnight Mission. And this is like the merriest Christmas. I love it. We're going to send it back to you.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Mar and Yvette bringing us some Christmas cheer from the mission. Great job they do over there. Thanks, Mar.
This is the time of year when we focus on the good work done for the homeless. But before we show you how a lot of folks are getting the meals that they very likely would not enjoy, keep in mind all of us can volunteer throughout the year to help out those so very much in need. That said, here's Yvette at the Midnight Mission.
It's a very Merry Christmas and a fabulous tradition that's been going on for 100 years here at the Midnight Mission in downtown LA, where they are having their annual Santa's Village and Christmas Day brunch. I'm here with Georgia. Georgia, you've been with the Midnight Mission for many years now, and this really is one of the best days of the year, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is a day of our community coming together. You can really feel the love in the air, and I know that sounds hokey, but it's true. It's more than just getting gifts for children and even the brunch. It's the sense of community, the sense of everybody coming out and sharing a holiday that when you're living on the street, you really don't have the ability to do sometimes, So we're open every holiday. We spend every holiday with our homeless community. We serve as their family. They are our family.
This is fabulous. And the mission is open 365 days a year, serving 3 meals a day to those in need.
We have not closed one day in 100 years.
That is amazing.
It is amazing.
Wow, it really is a very Merry Christmas. For more information on the Midnight Mission, make sure to go to myfoxla.com. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.